need to do because you can just copy and paste it right in there.
But this is easier if I do it this way.
Is
Because then I have to move. I have to cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find a spot to cut, move it over, and then paste it in. I also not paste it in, but paste it because I don't want. There's some overlap too sometimes.
Oh,
so you're
so
just
you
gonna be on your
forget.
phone the whole time. What? What's going on? Share with the class.
Share with the class. I told William that you made me be on your podcast, and he said I have to listen to it. And then the next snap was Emma Watson gets hotter with every Harry Potter movie. And I said
those
I
two
agree.
seem to go together.
Yeah.
We'll have William call in. Is he busy?
I mean, he's at his dad's house, and I'm
You can call
assuming he's
in.
watching
Is that
Harry
busy?
Potter.
Is that busy?
I don't want to interrupt his family time.
His whole family can be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't think his family.
We've had that before. Nadia's whole family's been on the podcast.
Yeah, her whole family.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it was her and her sister. But
No. Her dad walked over. Her other sister walked over. It was the whole
Really?
thing. Did you not listen to the episode?
I listened to part of it.
Yeah, it was
Were you
like-
at her house?
No, we did a Skype call.
Oh.
No, I didn't go to California to record the podcast.
I mean, maybe. Who
Just to record the
knows?
podcast.
We're not
It
that
is
kind of
called the
funding.
Experience Podcast.
This is the experience.
You gotta experience
cover
things.
experience. Hello everyone, welcome to the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
And someone else.
You gotta turn your phone off.
I have to turn it off.
I don't know.
Should
Do
we
we need to
turn
have
the
it
sound off?
beeping every? We already have the
Hey,
cars on the road.
It was groovy.
Who messaged you?
It was in the Band-Aid.
She's very popular, obviously.
Mhm.
I'm so popular.
She
Yeah,
has
it was
like
the
3 friends.
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
you
I
have
do
like
have-
3
I do have,
friends.
like,
Three friends.
2 of them were in France, so I'm down to 1 now.
Yeah.
And that's why she's here.
Why is
Yeah,
Milan
Daniel told me
here?
I could bring friends, and
Yeah,
I was like,
where's
I don't
Milan?
have any to bring.
Is she getting ready for
doing
improv?
something. She's not here.
She getting ready for improv tonight?
Maybe.
Anyway, this week we have...
Rachel. Am I supposed to say that a certain way?
No,
Like,
you just
my
said it.
name?
You said it really weirdly.
Rachel.
And
Yeah.
you can't see it. It's a podcast, but she flipped her hair while she did it too.
Mhm.
Or no, she did like a fake hair flip. Like she did the hand motion
didn't
of
flip
it,
my hair,
but
I
she didn't
just-
actually flip.
It
the
wasn't
hair.
a real flip.
It was
No,
it was
it
like
It
a
was like she
Connor flip.
realized mid-flip that the audience couldn't
This is
see.
now. This is not gonna work.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's a big Nationals fan. Talk about
Oh,
that.
I'm not actually. My band went to DC for a field trip, and the Braves were playing the Nats, and they were giving out free shirts to the first however many fans got there. So we all
And
got
they
a
only
Nats
have
shirt.
100 fans that go to those games.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's,
so we all got shirts.
Yeah, I have this.
Psych, we were Braves fans, and we won that game.
You know
so
what?
it's
I have
exciting.
a Nationals shirt. Do you want mine?
Do I want your Nats
Yeah,
shirt?
I never really wear it.
I don't even root for the Nats.
It's actually a nice shirt. It's a
Actually,
gray
to
shirt.
me it looks like Walgreens, personally.
That's how I was
It's the
thinking.
same logo. That could
Well,
be
it's
a
not
logo.
the same.
It's pretty much the same.
It's
It does
very
say
close.
Nationals on the back, though.
It does. Let me see the back.
Oh, it says Nationals on the
It does
back.
say
Yeah.
Nationals, and it has the sponsor.
Yep. What is it, like WGN or something like that?
Yeah. Also, Connor was supposed to bring questions too.
Yes. And what did I do?
Not do that.
Not bring questions.
Because Steven was upset that we didn't have questions for our
Yeah.
guests.
Oh. You can ask me anything.
Okay, pull up that
Okay.
things
Pull up
to
that.
get a girl to like you or whatever.
Guide to get a restraining order.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They were really bad. Those questions they're just like name your darkest secret or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't
On the
think that's
first
gonna
date.
help you.
too.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
This is about
The
the
first
first
date?
date.
Those
So
are some
what?
rough first date questions.
Anyway, while he's pulling that
While I'm
up,
pulling it up.
Rachel talked to me about lunch yesterday.
With Elizabeth?
Oh, you had lunch with Elizabeth
I had lunch
yesterday?
with Elizabeth
I didn't even
yesterday.
know that.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
wow.
went to Subway.
Thanks for the invite. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. It was just me and Elizabeth.
No, I wasn't doing anything. What time was it?
It was 11. Was that 11?
She doesn't have class?
No, her class got canceled. So she texted me and said, "Want to get lunch?"
I see her priorities. I wasn't good.
Because she knew I didn't have class.
Could have texted me. She knew I didn't have
Elizabeth and I
class.
haven't had lunch together.
Hmm?
We haven't had lunch together, so we had to go.
You had to go. Where'd you go? Subway here or Texas?
Yeah, just here. Because I had class at 12:20. So
That's right. Hmm.
yeah, but hers was canceled.
And you were able to. Where were you on Wednesday at lunch?
I told you I was
You
studying
get
in between, or doing my homework in between those 2 classes.
I'm
I'm being
sorry, Connor. Go
I'm being a
ahead.
good student this semester.
Wow.
Student.
Tell Connor to do that.
Yeah. I failed all my classes last semester.
Oh, do you want to go to a frat party? Connor's offering it up.
Yeah, everyone can come.
Anyone
Except
can come,
Daniel.
except for me.
Except Daniel.
Yeah.
Well, he
Daniel
wanted
can
to.
come.
Well, he invited me last night, but he didn't really invite me. He's
And
invited.
you
He wanted
and
to invite
Nadia.
Nadia, and he had to get to Nadia through me.
Well, I have her numbers. I could text her, but I didn't want her to come and be like, I have no one to talk to, because when I texted you, I was pretty far gone. So she would just be able to talk to me. So I
Pretty
would
far
want
gone.
you.
It was like 9 o'clock.
No, it wasn't. It was like 11.
Was it?
When I text that,
Is
it was
that
10:30. Right in the middle of
10:30.
that. It was 10:30.
You shouldn't be far gone at 10:30.
Well, yeah,
Anyway, he's pledging.
yeah.
He's pledging
yeah.
Kappa Sigma.
Yes, you got it.
It's the one right here.
Kappa Sigma.
I have a lot of friends in Cap Sig. Not
Really?
here, but in other
Just-
places. Like I said, I only have 3 friends here.
She only
Oh.
has 3 friends.
Yeah.
Three of them.
Yeah, they go to Jacksonville. But
Did you
they're-
transfer?
No,
She
Okay.
just doesn't talk to people.
I don't talk to people. They're friends from high school.
Okay.
I have to beg Rachel to talk to me.
All the friends from my hometown go to one of 2 schools.
So how do you know? I'm guessing band because
Yeah,
you
she
said
just plays
Elizabeth.
trumpet.
Yeah.
She's Elizabeth's rep,
Yeah.
Oh.
technically.
Okay.
So we're supposed to have lunch together once a week, but Rachel always ditches it.
I don't ditch it.
That's why I was upset about the Elizabeth and Rachel going to get lunch, because those two ditch family lunch.
Whoa! I
It's
told
just
you I'm
Jerry
doing
and me now.
schoolwork.
It's really just Jerry and me now.
See, I could do I can really do any day, but like you catch me like when I'm like trying to be a good student. I'm succeeding, so
That's
thank
good.
you.
And
I had to forego a couple things.
what did you?
Family lunch being one of them.
There's no good time to do it. Okay, we don't have to talk about our problems here. Go ahead,
Right.
Connor. What was the question?
First question.
Yeah, number 3. Go ahead.
Number 3. This number 3 is a bad one. Should I
Go
just
ahead.
ask
What's
you?
the question?
Okay, it says before making a phone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why?
How is this? Like,
Do I ever hurt?
what's the list for this question?
This one's
I
called.
only ever call my mom. So
That's true.
This is called 36 deep questions to ask your significant other so you truly know them.
This is
And that's
this is
number
what
3.
they truly want to know about
This
me.
is yeah.
You rehearse
This is
what
number
you're gonna
3.
say.
No. I'm only calling my mom.
Like, I need to ask for more napkins, so I need to rehearse some.
It's usually, hey
Hot
mom,
ass.
I need to get groceries and I have no money. Is it cool if I put it on my credit card? Yeah, go ahead. I'm like, okay,
Why
thanks
do you have to
mom.
call her for that? Just text her.
It's easier to call people. You get
Is
the
it?
information. The relay's faster.
It
You just
is.
call them.
Oh, it is
they answer
faster.
immediately.
Mhm.
If I'm
Mhm.
gonna text
I
them,
figured, but no offense, but the lazy route is to text.
it is.
Also,
But
have you
I-
noticed we invented phone calls because we were too lazy to talk to people one-on-one. Then we invented texting because we were too lazy to talk to people on the phone.
Mhm.
Then we invented speech to text because we were too lazy to text people.
Mhm.
We were, and we're going backwards now
Yeah.
because now we're just talking
It's
on the
like a
phone.
trampoline.
But if you're just
Yeah,
talking to
and then go
someone
back
using
up.
speech to text, and
It's
sending the
basically
text,
just
and you're just
yeah,
talking to
calling.
them.
And now it's just gonna be speech to speech.
And
Just
that's
recorded
speech to
speech
speech.
bubbles.
You send voicemail.
Yeah.
It's because you're too lazy
And
to
you text.
Oh my gosh.
It's one big thing.
Mhm.
It's just easier to call. It's faster.
It is.
So. No, I don't rehearse what I'm gonna say beforehand
Good.
because it's usually the same thing every time.
You should just record that. Have a recording on your phone.
I'm recording on one phone and on the other phone
Yeah.
call my mom.
Ah.
Hold them up to each other.
Okay, sorry, Connor. Go to number
Do
64.
you? Well, it's your question now. It's your turn to answer.
No, I don't. I don't call anyone.
Though.
I wish I could call people.
Same.
You don't call anyone?
Who
Okay.
would I call?
Name.
Your mom?
I guess I call my parents, but I don't rehearse what I'm gonna say.
Oh.
They usually call me because they're busier than I am. So
Number 1 through 36.
I will pick a number.
Yeah.
9.
68.
Wow.
That's not.
That was close.
73.
These aren't good questions. Okay. For what in your life do you feel most grateful?
Oh my god.
These are.
Why? Rachel's not very deep.
I'm not. I'm kind of.
She's
you know.
very shallow.
Yeah. All I care about is.
Big fan of the song "Shallows."
Really?
Lady Gaga. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I mean, come on. All I care about is my looks, obviously.
Obviously, I mean, Nationals shirt and
Mhm.
maybe shorts.
And not even a fan.
I'm
Just
not
for
even
the
a Nats
aesthetic.
fan.
Not even a fan.
Yeah.
She loves the Walgreens logo.
Mhm.
What was the question?
I don't know.
I don't
Biggest
remember.
whatever.
Something.
Biggest what? What's the biggest whatever?
Biggest whatever.
Biggest
Yeah.
whatever? Whatever. I mean, how much more whatever can you get than whatever?
That's true.
Well, I was shopping yesterday for whatevers, and when you whatever, you kind of whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's whatever, but it's like because I was doing the same thing the other day. It was last I don't know whatever it was.
Yeah.
And like I was getting it, and then
whatever.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Yeah. You know. So
You just whatevered and then put it back.
yeah,
it's whatever.
So I was like, I don't need it. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I guess we should move this closer to it's just more central. I've been used to the 4-person thing, so usually we have another chair here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have any friends, so.
I know. You could have brought Elizabeth on. I've been trying to get her on since we invented the podcast.
Yeah, and then she got sick. She's been sick ever since.
She's always sick when I ask her.
It's been like 7 months now.
Listen. Oh, who is this?
Elizabeth is sick pretty often.
This might be Owen, who always happens to text me in the middle of the show.
Is he bringing pizza?
Oh no! I told him I would get food because I was down near the Fox Theater. That's what I needed a ride. I wanted a ride.
Oh, I'm sorry. You texted. I was in the middle of making lunch, and then
No,
after
if you
I
were
ate,
busy, it wasn't a big
I
deal.
got the shower.
It wasn't a big deal. I just didn't want to walk the whole way. And I was like, Rachel has a car. She's
I would
not doing
have
anything.
driven you, but I
figured you like driving. You're not
I do.
busy.
I'm a good driver.
She's probably the worst driver ever.
I'm a good driver.
Go ahead and tell the story. Go ahead, Rachel.
What's the story?
I
You know.
I don't have a story.
You know.
There's no record of it.
This.
So
Rachel, go ahead. Go ahead. Then don't worry about it.
I may or may not have
No.
gotten
Start from the beginning.
What do you mean from the
full
beginning?
story.
You're starting at the climax. Okay, fine. Just go ahead.
My speeding ticket?
Yeah. No.
That's where it starts. I got
Okay,
a speeding
fine. Go
ticket.
ahead. Go
right?
ahead. Yeah, she got a
So
speeding
I
ticket.
got a speeding
Yes.
ticket.
Okay. No. Let's play a game. Okay. The speed limit was what? 35.
Should I say what I thought the speed limit was?
No. What was the actual?
The speed limit was 55.
55.
Okay,
How fast
okay.
was she going?
We can't go too fast. Because if 55, that's usually kind of a windy
I was
road.
on 75.
You go 75.
I was on I-75.
Oh, you're on I-75.
Yeah. Towards
Hold
Kennesaw.
on. We gotta wait for the flyover
That's
here.
our commercial break by Lockheed Martin. I'm gonna say 75. I'm gonna say you're driving the speed limit.
75 in. Oh yeah, 75 in a 55.
Yes.
Okay. How fast? What speed limit do you think it was?
I thought the speed limit was 70. Because I was on a 6-lane road.
Okay, and now we're gonna pause here. We're gonna let our audience. This is where we get our audience
This is the
participation.
audience
Go
part.
ahead and call in what you
Call in.
think. How fast do you think Rachel was driving? She thought the speed limit was 70. The speed limit is actually 55. So we're already
a bit above.
Connor thinks she was driving 75. Now, does your answer change now that you think the speed limit was
My
70?
answer changes. I'm gonna go with 80 because it's rough
80.
to go faster than 80.
Okay, 80. So you think Rachel was going 80 miles per
I
hour
think
at
so.
the time that she was ticketed, right? Because you obviously you were changing, right? Because you said when you weren't going that speed the whole time, right?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. By
Yeah.
the time you were ticketed, it was that speed.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
he clocked me at 1, and then...
All right, we have a
various
call from
accentuated-
Scrooge McDuck here. Go ahead. We have a call. Yes, is this Scrooge McDuck? Go ahead.
It's supposed to be
Yeah,
Scrooge.
yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Scrooge McDuck.
That's not how Scrooge McDuck sounds.
Well, I don't know. I've never talked to him before.
All right, go
Sounds-
Scrooge
he
McDuck.
sounds
We're gonna
like
hang
a-
up on you.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we have a call from I don't know, Dana Rodzinski, Connor's mom.
That's not my mom's name.
No, sorry. What's your mom's name?
Can't tell this private information.
What's your dad's cousin's uncle's name?
My dad's cousins.
Uncle.
My dad's cousin's uncle.
Wouldn't that be his uncle as well?
No, his dad's cousin's
What?
uncle.
Yeah, which uncle? Which uncle? Because he's got his cousin has multiple uncles.
Okay, the
Or
second
which
one.
cousin?
The second one that you're thinking of.
Okay. I only had one I was thinking of.
All right, Patrick Rodzinski's
Yeah.
calling in.
All right.
Yep, Patrick. What's your guess here? Where
Uh,
are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Okay,
All right.
interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
And what do you think Rachel was going?
I'm gonna go with 95.
95. Wow. Okay, thanks. Go away, Patrick.
Yeah.
All right, Rachel, how fast were you going?
Okay, on the ticket, it says 87. Okay, on the ticket.
How fast were you
However, when he pulled me over, I was going 105.
Wow.
She was going 100.
That's impressive.
Now,
In my
now
defense.
let's do some math here.
Mm-hmm.
in
There's
my
no defense here.
I was trying to pass like 6 semis, and I was in the far left lane, and everybody else was going 70. So
It was
I had
70.
to speed up above that.
So first of all, the speed limit is 55. She is going nearly twice the speed limit.
That's past super speed. That's like hyper speed.
This is
Yes.
like race car drivers were jealous
Yeah.
of how fast she was going. Then she thought the speed limit was 70. She's still not in the comfort zone here. You're still way above it.
still pretty.
85 and a 70 is
No,
fairly.
you were going 105.
Okay, yeah, but I wasn't going 105 for a long time.
Even
I was
so,
going 105 for like
87 and a 70 is way too much.
I was going 80,
You
105
shouldn't
for
go more than
like
like
2
5
seconds.
over. You shouldn't go more than 5 over. You're going 17 over.
More than 5 over?
Yeah.
What the heck? 10.
I don't know.
They won't pull you over for 10 because they're looking for people going
Yeah,
like
they won't pull you over for
15
10,
to
so
15
go
to
10.
Rachel, you were going 30 over at the time that you got pulled over. And then it continues because now she has to do what?
Oh, I have to go to court.
She has to
Because
go.
I was in a construction zone.
And did you miss
Oh.
something? Did you miss something while you were going to court? Did you have to leave?
Oh, I had to miss. Okay, so I've already gone to court one time.
Okay.
And
So I'm gonna bring this back to remind our listeners that you did start off by saying you're an excellent driver.
She did.
I
The
know.
first thing you said was,
no, speeding does not necessarily mean bad driving.
Okay. Okay.
Those two do not correlate.
I'll agree.
Yes, but okay. Also, I've been primary source here. I've been in a car with Rachel. It's pretty scary.
Did you
Is it
die?
spooky?
It's pretty scary. You got,
Was anybody
you got a
injured?
lot of music on. I kind of bruised my hip. You have a lot of loud music
What kind
going
of
on.
genre?
Rachel is not paying attention. Oh, pick a genre. It's all genres.
Every genre just.
I guess
loud?
it's mostly pop.
I mean, okay, I have mostly pop on my phone because that's just easiest. But I listen to mostly everything. A lot of Broadway.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a lot. But yeah, I guess so. That's true. She goes to the Fox a lot.
Me too.
Um,
I think I'm going next week.
yeah, in the car, pretty scary.
Pretty
She
scary.
zips around those corners. They're not corners to her. They're,
No.
It's like, you know, at Mario Kart, you can kind of drift along.
Yeah, you can
like
use
those
the-
roads, you know, you get like, you can drive sideways on the turns. That's kind of how Rachel sees the world.
She's just on rails.
yeah, she's something else. All right, go ahead. So you got to go to court.
So I had to go to court the first time. And keep in mind, I thought I was going to go to jail. I thought they were going to change
Okay.
it. And I was like, oh my god, this is it. I'm going to jail. I like all, because you just sit in it's just an arraignment. It's not
Yeah.
like court. And I'm watching all these people go up and talk to the attorneys. And they're like, okay, 2 days in jail. And I'm like, oh my god, all these people are going to jail. So I go up there. And the second she asked me what happened, I start crying. I'm boohooing. Crying my
She
eyes
She
out.
pulled up the
straight.
waterworks
I'm
canal.
scared.
That's smart.
And
That's
the
smart.
thing is, I didn't think I was gonna cry, but I started crying. She's like, "Do you need a tissue?" They had to give me tissues. Like,
Wow.
that's how serious I was crying. So she was like, "Okay, we're gonna make it 14 over. You have to pay this $150 fine. Do 20 hours community service. Take this class.
Wow.
You're fine." So keep in mind, I was going 50 miles over.
You
the
were
speed limit.
going
going
50 miles.
They reduced it to 14, which doesn't put any points on your license
Wow.
and doesn't go on your driving record.
That's.
Then I go to court. Sorry, I thought I was gonna cough. That's why I did that.
Oh.
And there you coughed anyway.
Spoiler.
So then I had to go to court the second time to prove that I did all that stuff. But I thought it was one day, so I went that day. It was actually the next day.
There you go.
And so I had to miss the first block of band camp. And in doing that, I had to tell everybody why I was missing.
You didn't have to.
Well, I had
but
to
you
tell
did.
Josh.
You had to tell Josh. And then things leak. Let's
And
say.
then
I
everybody...
know, you just told
Right.
me out of the blue, I think.
Well, I think I told you because I was like, oh my god, I have to tell them that I can't be there.
I don't know why you told me. I don't know how it came up.
Because I was like, I think I said, what do I do about this?
Yeah, oh,
Like-
yeah, maybe you did. You said, oh yeah, you asked me who you should tell, and I just
Yeah.
said like, oh, tell Josh
Yeah,
or tell.
and I
Luke.
told the band directors, and then I told that they were like, okay, make sure you tell Josh. And I was like, all right.
And now everyone knows.
And then everybody
Now
knows,
everyone
and
knows.
they'll
The
send
whole
you
thing.
pictures of cars parked badly and be like, is this you?
She's not a great parker either. You're
I'm
not great at
I'm
parking.
not a great parker.
Yeah.
Although, funny story, I had parked very well this time. Like I will say, like
When you were on the highway?
no, it was like a couple days ago. And I parked back over here behind the building, right? And I'm usually like, if there's other people in the car with me, I try to park better because I don't want them to see. And there are other people, so I parked very well. I come out, there's a
So
note
cool.
on my car that says, "Hey asshole." Ooh, can I say that? Is that okay?
Well, our 6-year-old.
We have one 6-year-old who
Yeah.
listens.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He's probably 7 now.
And,
He's
Yeah.
and they
yeah.
told me to
The
go
hell
back to
with that.
preschool and learn how to park between the lines, even though I was between the lines.
Can you send me that note so I can post it
It's
in
in
the
my car.
group chat?
He left it
I need to post
Yeah,
that.
I kept it because I thought it was weird because I wasn't, but the car next to me was not in the lines.
Maybe it was
so I
supposed
to
thought
go
it was
that
supposed to
time.
go.
It's still funny that you ended up with the.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Anyway, and then
You go
the
to
judge
court.
didn't make me pay the fine.
Wow.
So
Do you still
I
do a
didn't
community
have to pay money.
service?
Yeah, I
Oh,
still
but
do.
you did that. You
Yeah,
already
I did
do.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already do
Because
that.
I got the ticket like May 7th, and then the court date wasn't until June.
Yeah, what's up?
And then the next court date wasn't until August.
Yeah,
So.
that's weird. It's the inefficiency of the court system.
Yeah.
Inefficiency.
But clearly they process that over like real important things.
Yeah.
Then again, Rachel's probably a criminal.
Yeah.
50 over.
Well, 50 over, that's, yeah. Because what, 20 over is super
20
speed.
over
Yes,
is
and they
super
can take
speed.
your license for that.
Yeah.
He could have, and there was 2 other people in the car with me, and he was like, he stuck his head in the window of the car, and he was like, "You're lucky you're not going to jail right now for reckless driving." And I was like,
They test you for drunk driving too? Were you zipping around?
"No," because I was literally just
Just
driving
going fast.
I wasn't swerving.
Test you for drugs? I don't know.
Just driving fast.
Test
So
you
just-
for cocaine, yeah.
Cocaine?
It's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't even know." He said, "Do you know how fast you're going?" And I was like, "No." He's like, 105. And I said, "What?" I said,
How do you
are
not
sure?
know that you're going 105? Like, you should see the meter going.
The speedometer kind
I
On
of.
the-
could see
yeah,
it, but
shows
like
it.
I wasn't paying attention to the speedometer. I was paying attention to the road. I was watching the road. I was watching the road.
No, it's already on record. It's
I was watching the road, not the speedometer. And I was trying to pass these like semi trucks that were next to me because nobody likes driving next to those. That's scary.
6 trucks in a row?
Yeah, there was like it was like a convoy.
Mm.
You ever seen that movie?
No, but I know.
It's a pretty bad movie.
Rachel's also seen a lot of movies. She can keep up.
I like movies.
Yeah.
Movies are good.
Mm.
Speed Racer's my favorite movie.
We need to.
Case
You and
Speed
Elizabeth
Town.
have to go see Lego Movie 2, or maybe How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Oh my gosh, I want to see How to Train Your Dragon 3 so
We
bad.
should do that. You and I should do that.
It's a good.
Maybe I'll get a screening for that. I don't know. I haven't gotten a screening in a while. Well, I think I did, but they're like January movies, and they're not interesting.
Yeah, nobody likes
It's
movies.
hard to see movies in June. There's nothing out. And I've seen most of the Oscar movies already, so that's the only stuff. You can see Black Panther for free this weekend, I think, right? Today?
Really?
I
At
think
AMC? Yeah, at AMC, you can see Black Panther for free.
Wow. Good to know.
It's also on Netflix, so you can see.
It's also on Netflix.
Anytime
But,
you want.
if you go to a theater for free, it's
Yeah, that's
better
pretty
than
exciting.
than watching it on your phone.
Or you have Netflix on the TV.
Yeah, but Rachel, this is make fun of Rachel hour.
Apparently, I do.
She watches stuff. She watches TV on her phone on the way to class. Explain.
Yes, I do. I do watch TV on the way to class.
Oh, that's my dad calling.
Ooh, I'm
Oh.
on.
I can't do.
Why not?
He wants to talk about the NFL stuff.
Oh, he's a big football guy?
Yeah. He's an American man.
American man. Hey,
I
football.
like football. Yeah, kind of go ahead. Talk about your favorite football.
My favorite football?
Favorite football.
I'm trying to think of all the football brands.
Yeah.
I can't. Not one.
So you got Wilson.
Okay, there's Wilson. Wilson is one of the football. I would say Wilson's an 8 out of 10. It's
out
a
of
good
10?
it's a good football when you throw it,
Yeah.
but I think everyone has Wilson footballs.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to do football. So I guess my favorite is Wilson.
I guess you can find the next question while Rachel talks
Okay.
about why she's bad at sewing. You know
I'm
what?
actually pretty good at sewing.
Can you sew my blanket?
Is there a hole in it?
Yeah. I asked Elizabeth to fix it 3 years ago, and she still
Yeah, I
hasn't.
can.
She
I don't
still-
have a sewing kit or anything,
Oh yeah, that was her reason why she couldn't do it.
but I do have one in my house. I can grab it next time I go home.
Okay, and you don't have to go home just for that.
No, but like I mean, like
How often do you go home? Like once a month?
yeah. I'm scheduled to go home kind of soon.
You're scheduled to go. It's that time of the month.
Yeah.
I guess. No, you couldn't go.
Yeah,
What are
no, I
you-
was gonna go home next
Are you
weekend.
watching the game tomorrow?
Am I?
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe.
I
I don't know.
I don't know if my friend will invite me over.
I'll watch like the
Oh,
first quarter
sad.
This is our big Super Bowl preview, obviously.
and decide if I want to continue watching.
The Patriots games are always good though. They always play in close games,
Yeah.
even if it's if it seems in a blowout.
Yeah.
Not to
I'm
twist the knife here,
more
but
so rooting for the Rams just because I'm tired of seeing the Patriots win.
but what I'm saying is like they always play an interesting game.
They do,
Like, they
they
never
do.
blow anyone out. They never get blown out.
That's true.
It's always. I read statistic the other day. I was like, can't speak.
Words.
Statistic is a hard word.
Statistics.
Statistic. He's got 3 syllables.
Yeah, 3 syllables is too many for me.
Too many.
There's always in their Super Bowls, in their 8 Super Bowls, there's always been either a lead change or a tie in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So it's
Wow.
never going to be. Yeah.
So they're good.
No, I'm not saying. No, that doesn't mean they're good. That means they always play an interesting game. It's never like they never blow anyone out in the Super Bowl. They never get blown out. It's always. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. What was question number 17?
This was an interesting one because I chose my own number and I chose 5, and it was
Okay.
because you were talking about football. Why would I interrupt the conversation?
No, I mean you didn't have to choose your own number. Just choose the question.
Okay.
You have to be like, oh, what number do I
One,
want?
I chose 5, and it was when did you last sing to yourself?
Sing to myself?
Well, she
Yeah.
sings.
Probably this morning.
No,
I
like
sing all the time.
an hour ago.
Yeah, probably right before I came
She
down
also-
here. I was just in the shower, so
Okay.
This is another interesting. Oh, did I text you right after the shower? Right after you got
Yeah.
over?
that's when I was like, can you give me 15 minutes?
Well, I wanted to get through this so I can go eat dinner with Owen, but now he's eating, so that's all I'm just.
Oh.
That's sad.
He's like, my leftovers will go bad. It's okay,
What were you saying?
Oh yeah, Rachel sings a lot, but it's never the song you think she's singing.
That's
Uh-oh.
true.
She
That's true.
mashes things up,
I do.
things that should not be mashed up. Go
Well,
ahead.
if they've got
give
the
us a
same
demo.
chord progressions.
Give us, no, they don't. Give us a demo.
Oh my god, no.
Go ahead.
I
Rachel.
can't think of one off the top of my
Do
head.
the Say a Little Prayer one.
Oh my god.
You know the song Aretha
don't
Franklin's Say a Little Prayer.
What was I matching together?
Something Christmas. Was it a Christmas song?
Oh my god, I think it was a Christmas song.
What's that song called? Last Christmas?
Last Christmas is my favorite Christmas song.
I
Fun
don't
fact.
think it was that one.
I don't know Christmas songs, so I'm just.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, okay, so go ahead.
No, I
Sing-
can't do it.
We've
I
already
don't
built
do
it
that.
up. Connor's snapping
I'm
along.
ready.
I don't wanna
I've
do
got it
that.
in my head.
I've got a cough.
Cough? Why do you have a cough? Are you sick?
No.
Did you
I can't get rid of it. I've been taking cough medicine
You
for
bring
like...
your
That
illness?
might be sickness.
Yeah, did you just say
It
no?
might be.
I said, are you sick? No, I've been taking medicine for weeks now.
That might qualify.
It's fine. It's
Good
just
snaps.
congestion.
Good snaps.
They're just gonna give me cough medicine,
Yeah.
which is what I'm already taking.
Yeah,
So
but it'll be more expensive, so that's great.
yeah, it's fine.
You go to Publix, but I can't go tomorrow
Why not?
for obvious reasons. It'll be a little crowded.
Or not.
On Super Bowl Sunday? No, people are always going.
True.
It's like, oh, we forgot ice. We gotta go to whatever.
That's true. That's true.
There's always last minute shoppers. I just need to go for general shopping.
Why did you go today?
I had the not Super Bowl, the NFL Honors thing. I guess I can go tonight. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll go out to dinner. No, one already ate. Ugh.
Just be like, eat again. Suck it up.
He would. No, he would. Can't say that for so, what was it? What was the question?
The question
Oh, the
was,
sing.
it's your turn now.
Last time you sang
Yeah, this is the last time you sang yourself.
I didn't really sing.
Today?
No, I
Just
don't really
ever.
sing. at
I've never
all.
heard Daniel sing.
Yeah, she's never heard.
I don't think I've ever heard you sing.
I sing all the time. People hear me sing all the time.
She doesn't realize she's singing too.
That's true.
I'll have to tell. I'll have to snap her
You'll
out
just
of
be
it.
like talking and it'll turn into some
Yeah.
song.
It's like High School Musical.
Wow.
This is breakdown.
Why was that the musical that you picked? Any musical ever?
Because High School Musical is like, like
Oh, we got another Lockheed Martin
Yeah.
commercial break here.
No, this one's Boeing. They're competing.
This is
That's how we get our money.
it's how the podcast makes money.
Mhm.
No, because I mean, yeah, in musicals they break out in song, but
Any
like
musical, yeah.
High School Musical, they're like high school kids, and
You're not really
I'm
high
not
school.
really a high school kid, but
I hope you're not.
it's kind of the same.
College musical.
It's College Musical 3.
They need to do that. They need another sequel.
Yeah.
High School Musical: The College Years. It's actually better.
I watch it.
I'd watch it for the.
Where it's just them
For the
studying.
kids.
No, they're just studying.
Yeah, they're studying.
It's like we got very good at this test.
Mm-hmm. Singing during the final.
There's got to be a song about the final.
Yeah.
Troy's like breaking down, has to leave the room. Gabriella comes up and he's like, "It's okay, you can finish."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going
Is
on.
there a
over there.
guest?
Yeah, I don't know. I think my roommate's here. He's supposed to be at the NFL Honors thing.
What was that?
It says
It was
Alexa.
an Alexa.
Yeah, it
Oh,
says
the
Alexa.
NFL Honors thing.
Oh, so they have an NFL Honors thing.
Of course, of course.
No, that's
And you did it.
that's it.
Okay.
No, they have a their awards ceremony every year where they do like MVP, comeback player of the year, coach of the year, that stuff. So they had the band go and play at the red carpet for that.
Really?
Yeah, so I saw like Aaron Rodgers.
That's the only one that matters. You
That's the
don't have
only
to
one
name
that
anyone.
mattered. No,
That's
Von
Russell
Miller,
Wilson.
Russell
I like
Wilson.
Russell
He got
Wilson.
a big applause. There was like one Saints fan like in the crowd who was like Alvin Kamara, and she went nuts.
Oh my gosh.
So they just had us go play. The problem is this is on national TV. Actually, it'll be airing. By the time this comes out, it's already aired. The pre-show will be on NFL Network, so you guys can watch that like after this at like 8, I think.
Nice.
You don't want to watch it? Okay. Okay, wow. No, but you get to kind of see how the sausage is made because they're like, there's like the director, whoever, the woman who's like, I guess who's whatever she is.
Whatever.
Yeah, some producer, I guess, who like goes to the crowd and she's like, all right, we need you to cheer now. And they just like recorded like stop cheering as like, because they had like a little like they had like some stairs where they put some fans behind like where they interview people on the red carpet. So they just like, okay, cheer now, or like if like someone they brought like Saquon Barkley over, right, or like a big running back.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, we need you to cheer now or whatever, and it was like, and then they just stopped cheering afterward. And it's like it's all artificial. It's all artificial.
I would have cheered for real.
Then they like recorded the
Rodgers.
band, and we could only play. That's what I was gonna say. We could only play Ramblin' Wreck from Georgia Tech because that's the only song we have the rights to.
Really?
We don't have any rights to anything else. They didn't. They would have to buy the rights because we're on national TV, so we couldn't play like Runaway Baby because Bruno Mars's lawyers would come after us.
Bruno Mars is here in Atlanta.
Is he?
Yeah, him and Cardi B are playing a show tonight.
Really?
We should have gone. You know,
We should have went.
I know, but those
She
tickets
never
are
invites me.
expensive.
She has
That's
tickets
so
to the Fox,
sad.
but she has tickets to the Fox Theater like once a month.
Yeah,
Once
but
every day.
me, my mom, and my brother go. I don't have extra ones. Elizabeth only got to go that one time because my brother couldn't go.
Your brother's always able to go.
For the most part.
Your mom's always able.
Yeah, she bought the tickets.
Are you always able to go? Because you can just take your
Yes,
spot.
I am.
Can I go with your brother and mom?
Yeah.
You want to go with my brother and
Yes.
my mom?
I feel like your brother and I would go along.
And I could take your brother's spot. We just go with your mom.
But anyway, the NFL Honors thing. We were there. We played. The producer woman walked over and she's like, "Hey, we need you to play the song like a couple times." We played it a couple times so they could record it, I guess, for like commercial breaks or something. We didn't actually play when the players were coming in because again, that's all we could play. And then we just stood there for like 3 hours.
Nice. Sounds like a fun time. Although it would have been worth it to see Aaron
We
Rodgers.
got to see people, but for
You
people
see
that
Aaron
didn't
Rodgers.
care about that,
That's true.
it was the biggest waste of time. Even
That's
I probably cared more than most people, and I still thought it was a waste of time.
That's true.
They did not need to invite us to that. There was no point.
Yeah.
In fact, they could have recorded us playing at like here. We didn't have to go down to the Fox Theater to do that.
Yeah.
Because we were just in the stands with nothing in the background. It was just Atlanta or whatever in the background.
That's so like. What?
They had like a little bleacher thing. Buzz was also like they had someone, which I guess was kind of funny. We saw someone changing into the Buzz costume.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, big spoiler.
Oh my gosh,
I can't
you're
say
not
who it
supposed to
is
know who
because
Buzz
I don't
is.
know who that person is, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm pretty sure I know which ones are Buzz.
There's like 3 of them or whatever.
Yeah.
I think Owen knows. You should ask him.
Maybe I can't say that. They're gonna come after
The
me.
Gold Rush knows.
Yeah. Well, they
And
travel
anyone who
with it.
knows the Gold Rush knows. Like Owen knows, because he's friends with like all the Gold Rush. He's a bit of a ladies man.
That Owen.
Owen is such a ladies' man. Oh my God.
So yeah, we saw so Buzz like just we were in the,
Ow.
there's a wall there, Rachel. Careful. We were essentially in like this little bleacher area, no bigger than the size of like this room, and like Buzz could only like walk back and forth. He couldn't do anything.
Aw, poor Buzz.
It was kind of the cheerleaders were just standing there with their
Can
pom
be
poms.
But why are the cheerleaders there? Were you recorded? Or just, I thought it was just like an audio recording.
No, it was video. We're on TV. I started by saying it was on
I thought
national
you were
TV.
the Fox.
No, we weren't in the Fox. We were
They were
like
outside
on the
of it.
street. We were at like an intersection.
Oh.
I'll show you a
okay.
picture and show.
Did they like block off the whole street?
They had to block a bunch of streets. Yeah,
Interesting.
I'll show you. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, so this is what it was, Connor. So you can see there's like the red carpet and like the
wow.
fans in the back. There's like that little. Yeah, there's this big thing of fans there, but also like there's also some fans kind of to the right of us too. And so I'm wondering how they're going to cut it. That's why I kind of want to watch the pre-show, because I'm wondering how they're going to cut it to make it look like there's like thousands of fans, even though there were maybe like 50 people there.
Wow. That's crazy.
So it'll be interesting.
I would have stood there 3 hours for Aaron Rodgers, though.
What do you? We didn't know. We were hoping Harrison
I would
Butker would
have.
come too, and we never saw him.
Yeah.
We only saw like 30 football players. I don't know how. I guess the others got in another way or something, or they didn't go on the red
Maybe.
carpet. We didn't even see.
They didn't care that much about
We didn't
them.
see Roger Goodell, the commissioner. We figured we'd see him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a weird selection of people. I guess not everyone goes, too.
True.
Like, Drew Brees said he wasn't going to go, even though he could win MVP,
Wow.
technically.
Mm.
He's
Nice.
not going to, but he could have. I'm sorry, Connor. Go to question number
Question number
83.
Number 83.
That's why we don't do questions. I think it bogs our showdown.
It does, because it feels like I don't know, like it's because once we get in a flow, it like and then we interrupt.
But
with the
Steven
question.
really wanted questions.
This
Steven was like,
so this is all for Steven.
This is all for Steven.
It's all for you, Steven.
He doesn't listen.
Steven's
to
all
this.
for you.
There's no way he listens to this.
He just came on and was like,
Yeah, why do you guys have questions? And Tanner was like, oh, that's a good idea.
changing everything.
With the bag over his head.
With the bag, he had a bag on his head.
Why did Tanner have a bag on
Because
his
he's
head?
Tanner.
That's true.
We'll bring him on again, I guess.
That's all
sometime.
explanation.
He's kind of our emergency guest, but we don't really. I've been trying to get Rachel on for like a month now. So.
Really?
He has asked me several times.
That's a few times.
Twice.
I asked you now because, or like recently because I figured you could just walk downstairs.
That's true. I can't just.
That's why. That's partially why. I asked
So
Rachel
last
to come
semester
on.
you weren't in the GLC?
No, I was.
Well, she was.
Oh. But now it's just.
I guess that's why I've asked her.
I have less friends this semester.
That's true. But also, I guess that's also that. Yeah, I think I asked you last semester too.
I think you did. And I think I said.
That's in general why. That's
think I
most
said-
of why I asked her overall. Like
Like
just
I
because
said,
I
I
know
don't
it's
listen to it.
yeah, I know it's easy for her to just walk downstairs
But. Yeah.
because she
I
doesn't
took
want
the
to.
elevator.
Like you wouldn't come if I lived like on West Campus. You wouldn't
No.
do this. Yeah.
Definitely not.
That's partially why Elizabeth doesn't want to do this. We used to record in the multimedia studio. We can't now because the library's doing
Oh, yeah.
some things.
It's
That's
all-
why we're recording. This is our B studio, which sounds okay. We just get a little echo.
We have a good mic. Thanks to you.
Because we're in the freaking institution. It's like living in a jail cell.
But also, we're right on the street,
That's true.
and it's the first floor.
Like, why is it all like yellow?
It's
It's
a
a
bad
not
color.
good
light.
color.
It's a horrible
I don't know.
color.
Yeah, the lighting in
are
this room.
so institutional.
I don't know who was like, this color looks good. It looks like my son's vomit.
It literally looks.
Someone had to say that.
Looks like pea soup. Like you know in The Exorcist when she's throwing up. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's not a good color.
We put lamps. We have like 2 lamps in our.
We
living
need
room
like a lamp over
like-
there, but we don't have guests, so we don't.
to-
I'm here every week.
Actually, Connor's here every week.
I'm here.
When
don't count as
you've
a guest.
never been to my apartment.
Yes, I have.
When were you last in my apartment?
When was I last in your apartment? I was last in your apartment
Go ahead.
the day Teen Night Part 2 got canceled. And you left me to walk alone on the street. You ditched me
You
for
didn't walk
Owen.
alone in the
Rude.
street. I didn't ditch you for Owen.
Yes, he did.
He
Technically-
did?
He ditched me
okay.
for Owen.
Unacceptable.
Look, technically, I did. No, but I came back to my apartment. So what did I do?
We were here before that. Remember?
Yeah, and then
You,
we
me,
went
Jonathan,
to.
and Nadia.
Yeah, and then what did we do?
We went to Stack's house.
Yes, and then we left. Then we met Owen there. Or Owen
No.
we met Owen at
No,
Sublime.
I
We met
had
Owen
to
at
pee, and I tried to use the bathroom in the Lucky Buddha, and they were like, "You have to buy something." So I bought an
yeah,
egg
so we
roll,
went there.
and then nobody left the bathroom. There's someone in the bathroom the whole time. So I came back out, and you were like leaving, and I was like, "Daniel, they wouldn't let me use the bathroom." And then you saw Owen, and I was like, "I bought this egg roll, I don't want it." And then you offered Owen the egg roll and left me to walk alone because I still had to pee. So I wasn't gonna stand there while you talked to Owen.
So you took the egg roll and then left?
Yes.
Wow.
No, she left. I took the egg roll.
Well, I
and
left,
she
and then Daniel was like, "It's fine, go."
But I went back to my apartment with Owen. So I think we just came later or something. We
yeah,
came like 10
y'all were
minutes
like
later.
standing there talking.
Yeah, I
but
think
I
we
had
came
to
like 10 to
pee.
15 minutes later.
I wasn't gonna make it.
She had some things to drink too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some water.
Yeah.
You were drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of water.
Lots of water.
Was that the night that Nadia was
Yes.
excited?
Yes, I
Okay.
think so.
I think it was that, or was that a different night?
No, I think
Might
that
have
was
been,
a,
there might have been another night.
that was the.
Were you there for that one? No, it was the same night. It was the same day. I remember because that was the only day we went to Zach's house.
Yeah, but wasn't there the time y'all came up to my apartment?
Yeah, that's a different one. That was.
Nadia was also.
Oh, was that all the same?
That wasn't the same night.
No, because you came. No. It was a different night.
Yeah, I know that was a different night.
That was later. But it was it was like a week later. It wasn't. That
Yeah,
much
it wasn't
later.
a lot later. It's like a week and a half, too.
Connor, you weren't invited to any of this.
I'm not
Actually, I
gonna
did
do this.
invite you.
No, you didn't.
To the Teen Night party. You went to all the band parties,
I went to the band parties.
which is
Teen
interesting.
Night Part 2 was fun.
Yeah, I
for
forgot
me.
one wasn't good. I forgot which one it was.
Well, there was a Halloween and there was the
One
one
was
that
okay.
came this
Yeah,
semester.
and there's the
There's one Halloween.
There's
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest, yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. There's food there at least on that one. The other ones,
Yeah.
that's the one that they like to throw. The tubas. That's
Yeah.
their favorite.
But see, I never like any of the water that they have, so I just bring my own water.
You know, like the water.
Yeah, he's not.
It's the city of Atlanta. It's the same water.
Is he? He's a little.
I thought you meant the water. That's the thing. That's
No.
because my water is screwed up.
I don't drink out of the tap.
Yeah, this tap water is it tastes different than like when I go to Owen's place. His water is different.
No,
I don't know
have
why.
a Brita filter that I use.
I don't know why. I just go to the water fountain here. I guess because I'm on the first floor, so I can go to
Yeah, I'm not going to take the elevator to get some water.
You can use stairs. What, were you on the 4th floor?
3rd. Why are the stairs? There's an elevator. I hate the stairs.
You gotta work in your cardio somehow.
Yeah. I know. I walk everywhere.
Do you? You have a car.
Well, I mean, like around campus.
She can't watch movies if she's
When do you use
driving.
your car? Just to go home?
Yeah.
Never really yet?
Yeah.
Do you go grocery shopping?
Yeah.
I need to go. Well, I
go grocery
I
shopping?
need you to drive me when I want to. Can we go tomorrow morning? We're just gonna schedule things on the podcast live.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I want to go tomorrow morning.
I mean, I'm not trying to wake up early or anything. We can go when I wake up.
I don't want to go at like 3 p.m., Rachel.
I'm not gonna wake up at 3 p.m. My sleep schedule's kind of in order. A little bit. I got up at 9:30 today on my own. Just woke up at 9:30.
Just to do stuff? Did you?
No, I woke up at 9:30 and I was awake.
To watch The Flash?
No,
Are you caught up on Riverdale?
No. Like, not like the season on TV.
You caught up
watched
on
all of Netflix.
The Good Place?
No.
I don't know. What are you caught up on? We have to do a full recap of.
Well, I don't watch
This Is
anything
Us.
on TV.
Yeah, I won't watch it live. Obviously, I'll just watch it the day after.
I just wait for it all to go on Netflix. So
That's
I can
too long.
Watch it all.
I guess the CW stuff goes on a week after.
CW goes on pretty fast.
It's like 10 days after.
Yeah. So.
But like other things, like I can watch This Is Us on Netflix.
No.
Or the good, even the Good Place.
The Good Place is on Netflix. Yeah. So I'm caught up until the current seasons. I'm watching Hawaii Five-0 right now. Watched like 2 seasons in the past day and a half.
Did you finish Sex Education?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
It's a great show.
Okay.
Okay, no, we're full spoiler review of Sex Education. Connor, cover your ears.
Is so good.
It's one of the best shows I've seen.
The ending had me. We were cheering in my room.
Which part?
But also very sad.
Which part?
Okay, when Eric and Adam got together, we were cheering. We were like,
yes,
literally
right?
from the beginning, from the very beginning,
Did
like the first interaction.
Well,
I was like,
I kind of
they're
knew.
gonna.
The way Adam is always just sulking.
The way they were so close to each other, like the whole time.
Adam was kind of
because it wasn't like aggressive. It was like. So.
Adam was. Yeah, it was a different. It was kind of the. It's in. I cried when in that speech that Eric's dad and Eric have.
That was so.
I was like.
That made me so happy.
That was pretty good, and you can't relate, but.
I can't, but it made me
so
really
good,
happy.
yeah, it's still really good.
I was like, oh my god, his dad.
And then just like, I said, hold on to the card.
He's like, I just yelled at that man.
I mean, you could tell that was happening too because they kind of tease that. They build it up. Also, you can tell it's a good show because like a bad show would have just introduced his dad that episode.
Yeah.
Right. They wouldn't have had the whole season. And as I said, they really kind of get away from the sex stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, we have a good show. Let's actually.
I liked how like it was really like emotional. Like
it's very emotional.
Like the 3rd episode.
Which one?
That's the one where Maeve.
She goes to the place.
Holy moly!
That one.
That was. We were all sitting there like, oh, we thought this was gonna be funny.
Yeah, it's not really a I guess it is a comedy.
It's a comedy, but like it also touches on.
It's a drama. Like I said, they kind of get away from all that. This is a goofy thing. They're like, oh, we have real characters. We should make a real show. And it already got renewed for 6 seasons.
Oh my god, yes! I'm so excited.
They have
I need Adam to not go to
and they said like
school.
his actor said like, oh yeah, he's gonna be really struggling next season or whatever.
Oh my god, because he's being sent away.
Yeah, to military school or whatever.
That made me so sad. I was like, really?
And you can see Eric bikes by and he's like, they don't say any words.
Because when they're in the biology lab, like when after the first time when he leaves, you're like, Adam. But then when they're in the biology lab and they like.
Or he's like, oh, that's the only seat, which is a little cheesy, but that was fine.
We were
we're not friends.
We were all calling it the whole time that was going to happen.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I got it spoiled. Like I saw an article that said like, what's the future between Eric and Adam? And I was like, oh, thanks. And as I was like in the middle, that's wrong. Like some of these news articles, like don't put the spoiler in the title.
Yeah.
It's fine if it's in the article, but you can't make the title like why Luke's father is Darth Vader. Top 10 reasons why.
Top 10 reasons why.
Thanks.
Spoiler alert, everybody, if you haven't seen.
No, it's a really good show. You should actually watch it.
You really should.
You have Netflix, right?
So good.
You have Netflix, right?
No.
You can steal someone's Netflix,
Okay.
right?
Oh yeah, I have people's Netflix.
Yeah, you should watch Sex Education.
It's only 8 episodes.
8 episodes. It flies by.
So good.
What's it about? For our listeners who don't know. Because of course I know.
So this boy's mom is a sex therapist.
Okay.
So she helps people through their sexual problems.
And sex and
relationship therapist. So she does more than just. But he starts to help people at his school.
Because he realizes, like, oh, he's been listening to her whole life, and it's like, oh, and people need help. Because this is their high schoolers.
They're high schoolers, they're dealing with other hormones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so this girl sees him talk to somebody or something like that?
Yeah, in the bathroom. They were, like, in the stalls, and then, like, someone's having a problem. The guy...
Yeah, Adam.
He's having problems.
He's having a problem. And so they set up this business, and that's kind of about their friendship and the growth of how...
And like together. And you meet a lot of other characters, a lot of side characters.
Yeah,
it's really
good.
It would be a disservice to just call it like a teen drama.
Yeah,
because it's not like teen plots. It's not like, oh, is it will? There's no like will they, won't they?
Yeah,
technically.
I mean,
not like the traditional sense. It's not 90210.
Okay. Yeah,
it's deeper. It's not even like Riverdale. It's
a show on its own.
It's a real show. Like Rachel was talking about, there like episode 3 has some real things. There's pretty good representation too.
There is. They're very
like these diverse. 2 girls who are like, it's like their first relationship with a girl.
Yeah.
And they have to kind of figure out what's the problem here, and they really deep. And I read some other analysis. Like a lot of the advice that he gives is real. Where it's like a lot of people think like, oh, the sex is the problem in the relationship. It's really like more the
something mentally.
Yeah.
In
there's something in the romance, I guess, the romantic parts, and some other things that he says.
So. Yeah, I really liked it.
Mm-hmm. So does he just have like very like good like pull game, and then also like helps people?
No, that's the thing.
No, that's the thing. He's a dorky, awkward person.
And he can't. You can go ahead and say it. It's not really spoiler. He can't.
He doesn't like to touch himself.
He can't do that. Like he physically can't do that.
It makes him sick.
Wow.
No. But even besides that, he can't do it himself.
Yeah.
Like he's fake. Like it's the first.
He had a panic attack.
It's the first scene in the movie. No, I don't want to say that. But like it's the first scene in the movie where it's like he's like faking masturbating.
Yeah.
He has to like fake it to just prove to his mom that he's a man or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he can't really do it. So you also kind of see that growth.
Yeah.
The last shot of this scene.
So funny. Oh my god.
Is that
happy dead.
It's not for kids.
It is not
for a 6-year-old.
Not for a 6-year-old.
But as I said, they kind of get away from all that. Like they don't really give advice. They kind of stop that.
I mean, they do like a couple. Like,
it's usually one an episode. There's one couple an episode or one person.
Yeah, but it also helps like the growth of the storyline. Like,
one of the funniest scenes was what's her name, Amy, where he diagnoses her. And she's like, all right, I gotta go home and do that.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Would you say that's realistic?
No.
Well, they have a whole cutscene. They cut it up where it's like she's doing it like
yeah, but I don't know anybody who like
just does it for like 8 hours.
Yeah, that's.
She was like, I did it all night.
That's crazy.
Like, now I know what I want.
Yeah,
that was good. That was a good scene too.
Yeah.
She's like, thanks.
She had a lot of growth with Amy.
She's a good character.
Yeah, I like her.
And she's dating Adam.
Adam in real life.
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. But, I like how everything looked like they lived in the 90s.
It was a
like,
weird. It's supposed to be set in England.
Yeah.
Technically, but it's weird because
it's modern.
It's not, but it's also like not really England. Like I read, I read a lot. Okay, I read another article where it was like by like some British guy who's like, this is like the most Americanized England ever.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that they do, they have like dances and other things like that.
English people don't dance?
Like an American style dance. I don't know. Something. There's some other examples.
They made fun of it in the show though.
Yeah, they do. There are some other things. Oh my goodness, that scene at the dance. The kids on
Which
the,
one? There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to dance.
That's the same Eric Menes. That's probably the best episode. I think.
Yeah, I agree. It ties a lot of stuff like.
We have another commercial break here from
the
Atlanta response team. Yeah, emergency response. But, no, it's definitely. I can't recommend it enough. I tell people, and they're like, "Well, "It's called Sex Education." I'm not going to watch that. Don't worry about the title.
I'll put it on the list.
You'll definitely like
it. It's good.
Me?
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was funny.
You can recommend it to anyone.
And deep.
It's very deep.
Very.
If you're not crying, then you're not.
I'm not crying.
And I hate how they like make you feel for Jackson because you don't want Maeve to be with him really, but.
But Jackson's not a bad person.
Jackson's not a bad guy, but like.
But the relationship is not
stable.
Good,
but like you feel for him, you know.
Like, what do you mean?
For Jackson.
Yeah, but then even she's like, you have everything you ever wanted.
That's true.
My parents
That's
ditched
so
me.
sad. Oh my god. It's very good. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yeah, 12 out of 10.
I really want to watch it now.
You need to watch it.
I'm so
It's
excited.
so good.
It's very good.
I might watch that into the Super Bowl. That's how excited I am to watch.
Honestly, that's fine.
That's fine.
DVR the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's 8 hours. It's 8 hours. You can do that. Bang it out. It's
You
one
can do that
day.
in a day.
It's one day, yeah. Rachel's done that before.
I've watched so many episodes of Hawaii Five-0 in the past.
Yeah, she's bad.
24 hours.
She's I don't know.
I
Look,
finished.
I watch
started
a lot
season 4
I
yesterday.
watch a lot of movies and TV, but Rachel, I don't know how she does it.
I love movies and TV.
Well, here's something. Throwback to.
I saw Justice League. That was interesting.
That was good.
This is interesting. We saw it with like a big crowd of like 50-year-old comic book men
Yes, we
in
did.
costumes. So it was a little.
Oh, was this one of your
Well,
screenings?
Yeah, it was one of our screenings.
Mhm.
Yeah, we saw something else to go to. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Throwback to when she said that she was like being a new student and being good and studying, but now she's spending Saturday. So I'm thinking, here's my thing. Like, is, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're not
Okay.
saying anything. So
Because I lost my train of thought and I have no idea what I was saying.
she's being a good student.
Being a good student, right?
Saturdays. Something.
And then, so you got your family dinners, and she's just not going to those.
It's family lunch.
Family lunch, yeah.
I think you're skipping. I think you just don't want to go to those.
I'm really
She's
not.
definitely
I'm really
skipping
not.
because
Yeah.
you were like, "Oh, my friend wants to talk to
No,
me."
I
after
do.
class.
Really, we do our homework after class. We really do. I promise.
Who's this friend?
Oriana. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, so you can't.
Go ahead. What's her last name?
Mateao. Mateau? Maybe?
EAO. M-A-T.
Yeah.
E.
EAO?
E-A-O.
EAU?
A what?
EAU. Yeah.
E-A-U?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's something that Owen heard last month. My toe.
Oh,
He broke his toe.
did
Oh my
break his
gosh.
toe?
Yeah, she did. But he broke his toe playing
Oh,
the horse.
Yeah.
He
At-
tripped
in
in the
McCamish.
bleachers at McCamish Pavilion. He tripped.
And broke his toe.
No one noticed. Like, no one said anything, too. That's what he said. He's like, no one even noticed. I face planted into the bleachers. He broke his toe. He couldn't walk for a little bit. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, that's the show. Anything else you wanna plug anything here?
Is that all?
That's it. Yeah,
Oh
it's,
my
it flies
God.
by.
It does fly by.
It flies by.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the
Wow.
experience.
That's the
Impressive.
experience.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
you thought it was
I
gonna be
still
awful.
don't really know what this is about.
It's
but
not about anything. We've already talked about it.
It's just you sitting here talking for
That's all this is.
That's about it.
50 minutes.
Yeah. Connor, go ahead, plug the Instagram.
Okay, the Instagram.
You haven't posted anything, so if you could take a bad picture
Yeah,
of
that's a
Rachel,
bad
Oh my
picture.
are you
God.
okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
We've
It's
got
a
like
bad picture.
1,000 followers.
We got a
whole
few
school.
thousand followers. Yeah.
So
If you could follow us on Instagram,
In my Nats t-shirt.
and your Nats, people want to know what it looks like. That'll
If
go
you
up
guys wanna know what
on
my
Monday. You
Nats-
can post it today,
What
honestly.
my
it's
Nats
fine.
t-shirt looks like.
So it's got to be a bad photo. Like we don't
Why does
like
it have to
good
be a
photos.
bad
Because that's the style.
That's the style.
I mean, like, my hair isn't brushed.
no, you look
I
fine.
got gym shorts on. Is it okay if I just sit here?
Yeah.
Is
that's
this
fine.
a good angle?
Is that a good
Do I have
angle?
to,
That's the
like,
one.
it's
you
supposed
want?
to be a bad photo, though, isn't it?
I don't know. It doesn't have to.
Does
be.
angle
We have
matter?
one where Steven's blowing the air conditioner.
that's actually a good
air
photo, I
freshener.
think. That's a solid photo.
Have you seen our Instagram?
No.
Okay, it's at Experience
At
Podcast.
Podcast.
Oh my god.
As she goes and follows us, we have a picture of like Chandler's lying on the ground and Dan's walking out the door.
That's a good photo.
Is
Oh,
it
that's
just
it.
Experience Podcast?
At Experience Podcast. Yep.
No crap.
And then the podcast is available on podcast.com, iTunes, Google Play, and YouTube. So you can listen to it anywhere there. I'm thinking we need to keep doing the YouTube video because it's a good backup, but it's really taking up a lot of space on my hard drive.
You're making YouTube videos?
It's just the podcast.
I think we should record it. I want to.
Oh yeah, Connor wants to go video. We don't have a camera though. And then we'd have to sync the audio and the visual. It's a whole thing. We need like a whole set for that too. And we don't have that. We don't have a budget.
We don't
The
have
Patreon has
anything.
really been lagging.
No, yeah.
Anyway, Richie, you pulling it up?
I have it up.
Yeah, so you can see that's Steven
That's
there.
not a bad photo.
No, that's a good one.
That's a solid photo.
That's the new logo there that we just made. That's
Oh, nice.
yeah, that's Connor's friend.
That's my friend.
That's Dan and Chandler.
Was it a hickey or did Chandler really fall down the stairs? It was a hickey.
It was a hickey.
It was a
yeah, they're not
hickey,
together
100%.
anymore, so we can't
Yeah,
talk
I
about
know.
that. Yeah, I asked him like,
I saw. I was
Chandler,
there for
can
that
you bring your
exchange.
girlfriend on? And she was like,
Like,
and he was
bring
like,
her
oh, we're not together. I was like,
Yeah, that's so sad. Oh my gosh.
oh.
What is this video with Peter? Where are y'all?
That's the normal studio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, so he says the audio. Anyway,
I like the new logo.
Yeah, that's the old one.
That's the old one.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I like that one.
Anyway, anything else you want to say before we head out?
I'm a good driver.
Rachel's a good driver.
That's true.